The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
The Niners at 4-7 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down right around the 25.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Right back to Juszczyk again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Bridgewater. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nifty move. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Steps away. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. picked off by Rashad Evans. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. And he completes it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
1st down, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And
they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And this is taken in at the 5. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Up the middle they go. Corbin. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They run the counter. Corbin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Corbin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. On 1st and 10, Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Jones, and it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab,
jab, jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that...
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Bridgewater will try and throw. Rolling to his right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 14-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Bridgewater.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Kenny Galladay, 27 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
This is McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run over center with Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On third down, here's oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You know, when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One last shot now for Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Niners, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.